All right, team, what's going on? I'm Tim Jenkins, and welcome to All Things QB. And today we are checking in on Russell Wilson and his Thursday night football performance against the Kansas City Chiefs. And we're going to answer the question, which is Russell Wilson the problem? But before we do that, you football junkies like me, jump over to our Patreon account because we have more clips and longer breakdowns over on Patreon. We got free trials, so you can try it before you buy it. Plus, it is a really affordable way to support the channel. Guys, I'm excited about this one. There are a lot of things to go over. We have scheme breakdowns. We have quarterback read breakdowns. We have receiver breakdowns. We have O-line breakdowns. Then we have a little bit of good. But then we have more breakdowns where it's just like, what the heck is going on with this Broncos offense? So please FTA this video, which means comment for the algorithm. Please like this video, and then hopefully by the end of it, I will earn your subscription on YouTube. But without further ado, let's jump into the film. All right, team. We are breaking down Broncos, Thursday Night Football, Kansas City Chiefs. We're going to start with a very simple concept, double slant, right? Our slot receiver, boom, he's on that slip slant. Okay, you're going to really see through this into our outside slant. Okay, three-step slant outside from Courtland Sutton. Russell, you're going to see he's just going to take this punch one. Not even a punch one. He's just going to take a one. Fire that thing out there. Really good placement from Russ. And then a great body up catch from Courtland. And sadly for Denver Broncos fans, I'm telling you, that might be the cleanest rep we're going to see tonight. And it's just, we had a very unclean game of football from the Broncos offense. And yeah, we're going to have to break it all down. And it's kind of devastating. Right here on the second clip, okay, so that was good, obviously. Second clip, we've got a little scramble drill. Okay, you're going to see Russ, more or less, we just lose at the left tackle spot. Russ ducks into it right here, right? He's going to end up doing a really good job of getting out of there. Gets in a scramble drill. Our tight end does a great job. He was in protection here, right? Let's keep eyes on our tight end. He was on protection duty, right? So he's staying in there right now. Realizes Russ gets in a scramble drill, and then he starts working upfield. That's a really darn good job, okay? That's a really darn good job. Russ competing his tail off, right? Hey, avoiding the pressure and then going and making something happen. However, we just can't give up these immediate pressures from our left tackle. Like, that can't be a thing for us. Good job dumping it off. Now we're going to start to get into, so we had two goods out of the gate. Now we're going to start to get into this section where it's like, I feel like everything is a no grade or a bad. And really, it's like hard to say, is this a no grade or is this a bad? So we've got this 4th and 3. We've got it down as a no grade. Okay. It's 4th and 3. We've got the post, right, from Courtland Sutton. He's our point guy. He's going to work across the field. We've got Mims. He's going to switch release and he's going to get to the corner. But what are we doing, team? We're trying to just hit Jerry Jeudy on the sit route. So first and foremost, I don't love the drop from Russ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a hitch on this concept to me is like too much. I think it's got to be 3 hitch or 1 skip hitch. But right now, the ball has to be out and on Jerry Jeudy. It is 4th and 3. There is no reason. Russ, when you look at the tight, you're going to see his eyes are working the post for some reason. It's 4th and 3. We ain't trying to work the post. First and foremost, too, what the hell is taking Jerry Jeudy so long to get off the ball here? Okay, the ball's been snapped. I want you guys to look at this. Ball's been snapped. Everybody else is releasing. And then Jerry is still like, dude. And if we're waiting on this guy, we're waiting on Mims, right? Let's say, hey, it's a hesitation at the line. Don't hesitate then. Let's shuffle and then let's follow his vapor trails, right? Let's go ahead and get up into his vapor trails rather than just like, to me, it just looks like we're laid off the ball. With all that being said, Jerry Jeudy's wide open. Ball has to be on him. There is no reason on 4th and 3 to not put the ball on our guy at this point. And then throw it up to Sutton on the sideline. Do not take the sack. It's 4th and 3. Okay, Sutton's doubled, so be it. Put it up on the sideline. So instead we take a sack, we turn the ball over. I want you guys to look at the eyes here from Russ on the tight. He's working Sutton right now. There is no reason to work Sutton on this concept. It's 4th and 3. This ball goes to Jerry Jeudy. And I know what you guys are going to say, which is we lose right here. Well, guess what? The ball should be out right there. That's where the ball should be out. So, no, we didn't lose. Ball should be out. 1 skip, ball should be out. Or 3 hitch, ball out. Not 5 and a hitch and hold on Cortland. There's a time and a place to work Cortland on that concept. 4th and 3 ain't it. Okay, then we're going to follow that one up. So 4th and 3, remember, hey, we don't convert it. Chiefs go down and they score 3. Next possession. What do? We got a little shot concept. We're going to try to work Jerry Jeudy up the seam on a little sit route. We got to come back outside. We got a little play action to our flat. Boom. Right here, you can see 32's retreating. You can fit that ball in. If you really want to, you could fit that ball in, right? You got to add a little bit of touch to it. But that's one where it feels like we just got to get down to our back. You know, this guy's going to come screaming down. It's probably going to be a 2-yard gain, but instead we get aggressive with the football. We hunt with it. We don't throw it with a little bit of touch. 32 makes a play. So here's the thing. When we're hunting with the football, I can somewhat more live with it than some of these other decisions we make. This is something that I'm going to talk through. It's a no grade, but it just kind of drives me nuts. We keep doing this where it's like we check into this play. Okay, we've said, hey, if we feel like we're getting whatever coverage, 0, I don't know what they feel like they're getting here. But, hey, get into this little screenplay where it's like, okay, so they have 1, 2, 3, 4 defenders over here, and we have 2 guys to block, and we're like, yep, let's throw a screen. You tell me where we're supposed to go with this thing. You tell me what Jerry Jeudy's supposed to do with this. Right? Like, dude, just make some dumb checks. Dumb decisions. Bad play calls. Just drives me nuts. My wife got me hooked on these, like, Alani things. Like an energy drink. I mean, they're ridiculous. They're awesome. But good Lord in the screen game, man. Just bad. Just bad football. Now we got 3rd and 1. We're going to watch this clip once from the wide. We're going to look at it from the tight. 3rd and 1, we're trying to run fullback dive. They're just tougher than us. They're just flat out tougher. Beat us to the spot. You watch 94. Watch him right here. Okay, so 69 misses him. We're going to miss him. We're going to hold him too. And guess what? He's going to work through the tackle, like we tackled him. Then he's going to make a play in the backfield. So 3rd and 1, we try to run fullback dive. Say, hey, we're going to be tougher than you. We're going to beat you up front. And no, didn't happen. So this one's one we got to look at because it's tipped, but I'm not sure again where Russ is going with this football. We've got the speed out. We've got the follow underneath. Russ is trying to fit this thing into Jeudy, and I'm like, Judy's not even remotely ready for the football. 95 is flying out to cover him. The corner is bracketing him. This ball has to go to Sutton. Like, why? And then why are we taking a 1 on this? Why is this not a 1 skip or a 3? Dude, I just can't, for the life of me, figure out what's going on some of these plays. Just, I'm like, why? His eye placement, too, is weird to me. It's like he's staring down 32. For what? Like, I don't know. I hate it. I hate it. It's just like, I got you guys this angle too on this one where you can see the, I mean, it's just like ball gets tipped, but it's like, dude, what are we doing? That ball has to go to Cortland. This too, now it's okay. So it's 3rd and 2. So I've been tough on Russ, right? To this point, you sit there and you go, Russ ain't playing great. Now what we're going to do is we're going to trick them. We're going to trick an NFL defense. We're going to trick them. We're going to motion in. They're going to get fooled, and then we're going to run sprint out to it in a 2-man concept on 3rd and 2. And they're just, all they're going to do is exchange it because this is the National Football League. So they end up exchanging the concept. So we're trying to, what we really wanted to have happen was this guy run with him. We wanted him to run with him, and then Cortland Sutton was going to pick the guy, right? Instead, they just exchange it, and then we're covered up because we're running 3rd and 2 sprint out like it's 8-man football in New Hampshire. So, and that's nothing against New Hampshire high school 8-man football. I'm sure it's good. Might be better than this. You know? Instead, we're going to run the 2-man sprint out concept. Obviously, no one's there. Russ going to hold on to that football. We're going to take a sack. We're going to continue to drive all of Denver insane, all of Colorado insane. So, here's a great one. Okay, we finally do something cool. I want you guys to look at this formation. We've got our center, we've got our guard, we've got a tackle, we've got another tackle, we've got a guard, and we've got our tight end. Little innovative formation there, right? Little tackle over. Now, with that, we're going to run little RPO. We got our back coming across. We're going to read this D end. Boom, we've got our tight end in the flat. Now, this guy follows with him to put hands on him. And Russ gives the ball, which by the rules of the play is not a bad decision. It's really not a bad decision. It's a good give read. We get 5 yards. Not bad. But at some point, we have to be aggressive with this football at the quarterback spot, in my opinion, and realize, man, our tight end's getting leverage. This guy's trying to put hands on him, but flip and fire that thing out there, in my opinion. Man, I'd love to just see us be aggressive with the football one time. I mean, I guess we were. We were aggressive with it on the interception. But yeah, for me, and I want my quarterback to want the ball. I want my quarterback to say, nah, this looks like a 50-50. I'm throwing it. However, I mean, I get, based on the technical rules of the play, this ain't wrong. So, this to me was maybe the most exciting play we ran offensively from an innovation standpoint, because we finally utilize players to create mismatches. So, like, look, I got my tight end out here. I have Jerry Jeudy, okay, a wide receiver right here. I got my back all the way out here. Like, talk about a little funky formation, right? And at the end result is that we're going to get a linebacker one-on-one with Jerry Jeudy on a little Texas route right here, right? So we've got a linebacker one-on-one with Jerry Jeudy on the Texas route, and you tell me how that works out for that linebacker. Okay? Great pitch and catch. Formationally, we won before we ever snapped the ball. We got exactly what we wanted. Russ does a really good job of recognizing it, playing on time, putting the ball on his receiver. Jerry with a nice little catch. Love to see a little bit more after the catch if we could. But good tackle by 32. 32 is a heck of a player. Okay? So that's, to me, one of the more exciting plays we had. Now we've got the second interception. So let's watch this play. Let's watch this play. Guy comes off the edge free because it's cover 0, right? We don't have enough to block him. Ball gets tipped. They pick it off. Who picked that thing? 20. All right, so why it's marked as a no grade, but here's why I'm going to tell you it's bad, is because we have double stick, meaning, hey, this, I don't like that one. Jerry Jeudy's not going to be on a little speed cut out. We've got this outside release vertical. We've got an outside release vertical. It's the same darn concept on both sides, okay? We cannot protect this guy. We are going to account for these 5, right? Is what we've decided up front. So we know we can't block that guy off the edge. When you have a situation like that, what you'd rather do is see Russell float towards where he's protected and work the non-free runner side. Because what can a free runner do when the quarterback goes to throw it that's harder on these guys? He can jump. So what you'd rather do is see Russ a little bit float to the right and stick this thing on Cortland Sutton right now. Because you stick this thing on Cortland Sutton, that ball ain't getting tipped. Instead, we go to the free runner side, which then results in a guy who's a leaper without getting punished, right? Normally when you see these guys leap, they get punished by the O-line, right? Or the running back. They get sent into oblivion. You're going to jump, we're going to pound you into the ground. Instead, we're throwing through the free runner side. Not sure why. Ball gets tipped and picked. So to me, it's like, can you hold, like Russell said in his post-game press conference, ball got tipped. It's unfortunate. Yeah, it is unfortunate that you work the free runner side. It's unfortunate. I think we're all thinking it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate we had a great play called. Yeah, we sure did. We had him protected on the right side. How about you float to that side and you throw it there instead of, hey, let's throw the free runner where this ball can get tipped. It's unfortunate. We had a heck of a play call. You're damn right it is. So then we're back where it's good. Okay, we're in boot right here. And our quarterback is going to give us a lot of effort. Look at this. We're covered up. We're blanketed. We're blanketed. We're blanketed. It's boot, so we're all standing around because we did our job, which they did, right? Our job was to sell run. They did such a good job selling run that all our receivers are blanketed downfield. And now we're just stuck saying that, we're in such a tough place offensively that we're stuck saying, man, our quarterback's giving a lot of effort. You know what I've never said in our company about our guys who are high performers is that they're trying hard. When my high performers mess up, I'm not like, you know what? At least they're trying hard. No. You reserve the, hey, at least they're trying hard for the guys that are struggling. Hey, this guy, he ain't got it, but he's giving us effort, right? So we're here. We're paying a guy $250,000, and we're saying, hey, man, he's trying hard. This I've got a no grade on. So we're gonna run our version of Samurai. So we're gonna have the deep over, and we've got this ultra high. And to me, it's like, So right here, we freeze it. There's no reason to get in a scramble drill, but we're gonna. And it's like, I get that this guy, you could say, is gonna try to peel back and make a play, and he's gonna make a play. But at some point, we have to take situational shots. We have to look at this and say, I'm going to give Jerry Jeudy a chance to catch this ultra high right here. And I'm going to take a hitch at the top of my drop and stick this thing on him. Instead of my eyes are on the pass rush, I'm going to get into scramble drill. I'm going to run around a little bit more, and I'm going to take a sack. I just think we have to, on offense, the Denver Broncos, we've got to be better about taking situational shots with the football. And that is the worst thing that you can see your quarterback do, which is in a clean pocket. We got two guys here. We got a double team here. We're pushing this guy here. We got a double team here. Is for in a clean pocket, our quarterback's eyes to be looking right there. Because now we have officially stopped playing quarterback and started looking at the rush, which then results in running around, take a sack. So here we've got boot. We're running boot. Okay, we're going to motion this guy across. We're going to act like we're running toss, and then we're just going to end up having to pull up and throw hot to Cortland Sutton, who drops the football. So you're going to see the motion with the fake toss. Boom. Fake the toss. Get out of there. Throw it. And just, yeah. Nice little drop. Okay, here we've got a good. We've got 3 straight goods to kind of end it. But again, like, doesn't matter. It didn't really feel like this game was ever in reach, if I'm being honest. So we got this backside sail concept. All right, team, I hope you enjoyed those 14 clips. Like I said earlier, there are more clips, and this breakdown is longer over on Patreon, because what you just saw a glimpse of was clip number 15, because we've got 15, 16, and 17 over there on Patreon for you guys if you want to see that Cortland Sutton touchdown. But yeah, you got free trials, so you can try it before you buy it, and it's a really affordable way to support the channel, but I do not want you to have to pay to get my final thoughts. And my final thoughts on is Russell Wilson the problem is pretty simple. I think he is a major part of it. Listen, at some point we have to be honest about what is an acceptable thing for our quarterback to struggle with, and then what are some things that is not acceptable. So being aggressive with the football, we really can't win at a high level without that. We need to be aggressive with the football. I would say, hey, that situational shot play that we talked about, where it's like, could you argue that the corner is high pointing? Sure. Could we also fit that ball in? Absolutely. Is one of those plays where it's like, we've got to be aggressive with the football. The RPO would be another place where I'm like, man, I'd love to see you pull that and just say, hey, I'm going to put the game on me, right? Then you also have the mixture of the free runner, where it's like, I'm not sure where your eyes are going, or Jerry Jeudy on 4th down, where it's like, we're putting our eyes on the crosser and it's 4th and 3. Take the sit route. So to me, I do think he's a major part of the problem. Do I think he's the only problem? Absolutely not. This is a team game, okay? And the team is struggling. But Russell Wilson is a major part of this problem, and we've got to get it figured out. So I want you guys to comment below. You let me know what you thought of last night's performance. And until next time, peace.